Hey guys, it's Wakita here. Today I'm doing the Shaman Earth Warden explanation. Sorry about not doing it yesterday. I actually went to go to it, but my recording software decided to be a butt and quit every time I tried. So I'm trying today. As you can see, I am in Earth Warden Shaman specialization. I'll go ahead and do that one. I was playing earlier. That's why I'm in this class. Uh, so, Earthborn Shaman abilities include Earthen Spike, Boulder, Earth Living Weapon, Chain Heal, and Healing Totem. Their abilities are pretty straightforward with their names. Earthen Spike, it's like a torpedo underground, only it shoots up instead of outwards. Does about 800 damage most times. Critical chance is lower than I've seen before. Energy cost is the highest I've ever seen. Um, and the crit multiplier is pretty high as well. Then you got Boulder. Does a bit of knockback and knockoff damage. Again, low crit chance, high crit multiplier, pretty high energy cost. 10-second cooldown. Again, you can drop all of that and increase the damage. I usually get about 700 damage each. Unless, of course, it criticals. Then I get about 1,100. Earth Living Weapon. You use this and you have a 37% chance to heal you and 2 nearby allies for 212% weapon damage. In other words, every time you strike with Earthen Spike or left click, you have Earth Living Weapons on, you have a chance to heal yourself and 2 nearby allies for 212% weapon damage. It's okay if you have a higher chance than that. Otherwise, you got like no chance of getting a heal off of that. Though this has saved my life a couple of times. Then you got Chain Heal, which, believe it or not, you cannot use on yourself. It does exactly what it says. It heals any one of your allies, and it can reflect off of them back onto you. Heals usually about 550, sometimes 600 for me each time. And each player healed with Chain Heal reduces Boulder's cooldown by 2 seconds. So I hit 4 people right after using Boulder. It's already down to a 2-second cooldown. Then I got Healing Totem. This is a massive heal area. Okay, so in like the domination matches that I'll be showing you later, you'll see that at the captured points you can get really into fights and stuff. And you need a lot of health to come back. Place your Healing Totem down in the middle, or in the middle of the large fighting group, and it'll heal all your allies. I usually get higher because of my perks and stuff, but out of this I get about, off that, when I started, I usually got about 200 healing. And then, of course, Final Pulse, massive. You can also use your Chain Heal in a group. It'll do a lot of that. So basically, you want to use Earth Living Weapon and Healing Totem and Chain Heal. You want to use these 3 as much as you can. Boulder's good for hitting people back to get away from you, knocking people off of domination points, throwing the person with the flag off a cliff, whatever. Then Earthen Spike is just a melee, 1, maybe 2 targets. So yeah, this is just a okay PvP class. Actually, I believe it's stronger than the Thunderlord, which I actually have. By the way, once you can get Shaman, you can get both classes for free. So yeah, I'm gonna switch to my Shaman with my other Shaman weapon. Okay, so Thunderlord Shamans have Lightning Bolts, Chain Lightning, Wind Fury Weapon, Lightning Rod, and Capacitor Totem. Pretty straightforward. Lightning Bolt is exactly what it says. It's a fast lightning bolt. Damages a lot of enemies. goes up to 60 blocks and then explodes. Each target hit, basically every time you hit someone with lightning bolt, it reduces chain lightning's cooldown. Chain lightning is exactly what it says. It damages enemies, up to 4 enemies, and each enemy damaged gives you a 10% per target buff that lasts for 3 seconds per target hit. So you hit 4 people, you get 40% less damage reduction for less damage taken for 12 seconds. Then you got Wind Fury Weapon, which is similar to the other one. I forget what it is, but it does the same thing. Only instead of healing you, it damages enemies for 212%, and it has a lower chance than I've ever seen. 27% chance for an attack to take place. And yes, it can critical. A lot of criticals with Wind Fury Weapon. Also good for a lot of AoE damage. Then you got Lightning Rod here, which actually restores 50 energy and 22% of your health. So it's a massive thing. Costs no energy to cast. Then you got Capacitor Totem. Now this is really good for a lot of AoE damage because it pulses when you use Lightning Rod and Chain Lightning on it. It'll pulse, doing a lot of damage. So if you're in a domination match, you're wanting to do a lot of group damage, place Capacitor Totem down. Wind Fury Weapon. It'll give you another chance to hit other players twice with it. Chain Lightning on the totem, and then Lightning Rod right over the totem. Lightning Rod right at the end because it costs 10 energy for that, 15 for that, total 25, and then 20 for that, that's 45. So you'll make back all that energy that you just spent doing about 4,000 damage to everyone in the area. Just about. And then, of course, your Lightning Bolt, if you pop that off after Lightning Rod immediately, you'll be able to get like 7, 8 shots, 130, you'll get 4 shots, 5 shots off. If you hit one person each time, that's 10 seconds. Chain Lightning's already done, because by the time you're done casting Chain Lightning on the Capacitor Totem and Lightning Rod, it's already cooled down 2 seconds, and then Lightning Bolt. Use Chain Lightning once again on Capacitor Totem, 1 more pulse, a lot of people damaged, and of course you take 10% less damage per target hit, stacking seconds and stacking percent. So basically it's a pretty overpowered class, if you do ask me. Now, as for the weapons I have are 1 legendary and 1 epic. The epic I currently have equipped increases the damage I deal with Lightning Bolt by 10%. So every hit with Lightning Bolt does 10% more damage, and 0.1% for everything else on Lightning Bolt's stats. That's what most people don't realize. For every 10% increase a weapon will give you, 0.1% is added to that ability's stats. So Lightning Bolt's stats not only do 10% more damage, but it reduces Chain Lightning's cooldown by 2.1 seconds and increases it to 60.1 blocks. Not a lot, but it has come down to that before. Don't ask. That was an intense match. The other weapon I have is Warlords Frostbite of the Earth Warden. All that really does is it gives my Earth and Spike 15%, so all its stats are increased by 0.15%. So Earth and Spike's stats, I do 15% more damage. Its crit chance 0.15% more. Crit multiplier 0.15% more. knocks them 0.15% more higher into the air, 0.15% more farther. Basically, it comes down to that occasionally, and those are the really intense matches when it comes down to who can hit the farthest away. Because we can all hit close, we just gotta hit hardest farther away. So this has been the Shaman explanation, how to use the class, and exactly what the class is for. Now, going over everything, we got Mage, damage, protection, and healing. We got Paladin, healing, protection, damage. We got Warrior, damage, protection. We got Shaman, damage, healing. We got 3 healing classes that can heal people other than themselves. And then, of course, we got the regular old tank damage. Takes a lot of damage to kill a warrior. Though, of course, Thunderlord and Earthborn Shamans can pick warriors apart. So, yeah, this has been Shaman Explanation. And take care, guys.